What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Man, in 8 days, I've been to Orlando, Florida, and back to Virginia and North Carolina. And then I've driven to Pensacola, Florida. I've driven back. I've done 3 or 4 different junk removal jobs. I've been back at my 9 to 5. It has been a very, very crazy 8 days. But we're back on track, getting back to normal, done traveling, trying to, see family, go to conventions, always networking. Network. Your net worth is your network. I don't know if y'all ever heard that before, but the people you surround yourself with, the people that you network with, that is and will become your net worth, right? So you want to put yourself in a great position with great people that are like-minded. Maybe you have a mentor that made their money somehow and you're learning how to do a budget, learn how to read a profit and loss statement, learn how to put yourself in the right position to win, not only in business, but in life. So this morning, the whole goal of the video is to plan and prepare for the upcoming slow season. So wintertime and junk removal is your slow season. Depending on where you're at, if you're in a warm climate down south, or maybe you're in California, climate will dictate the season. I notice when it's warm out, people like to get out. They like to start getting rid of stuff, or in the spring, whenever we break from winter, there's a lot more phone calls. But winter is normally your slow season. October to, I'd say, around March, it really starts to drop off. And you have to be ready for that. But don't wait until the slow season. You want to get ready in the summer, August, September. You want to be ready for the slow season and being prepared ahead of time. So that way you don't go bankrupt. And you know what? Here's a few ideas. This morning, I'm at a barbecue company right now, sitting in my truck. For some reason, that's how I make my videos now, is always in the truck. But I'm at a barbecue company. I had some pork barbecue, some chicken barbecue, and some sides prepared to drop off to commercial client this morning, right? So it's always what you can do for them, not what they can do for you, right? I'm dropping off some barbecue this morning for lunch for a commercial client who pays very well, pays on time, and always calls, no matter what, always calls and is always there. And if y'all have never heard of Currituck Barbecue Company, man, it's some really good barbecue, depending on what kind of barbecue you like. Some people like Carolina style, some people like the St. Louis style, some people like the, just pork barbecue. Anyway, take care of your commercial clients. And if you don't have commercial clients, start preparing now, because commercial clients in the slow season, in the winter, of course, they don't stop. So commercial clients, right? You got commercial clients. You need to take care of commercial clients. You need to go out and build rapport with your commercial clients, because their businesses normally do not stop through the winter. What kind of commercial clients am I talking about? Everybody has an industrial area in their city. Right around the industrial area, you'll see their dumpsters are full. You'll see trash. Stop by, give them a flyer, introduce yourself. Hey, we're here to help you. And I noticed that you have a lot of trash in your dumpster area, or you have a lot of stuff on the back dock. Go to your industrial areas right around. Maybe take a picture. But go inside, introduce yourself, not to, Joe Schmuckatelli that's at the front counter, but to the management team, to the owner, to the general manager. Get your card in their hands. They make the decision. They pay the bills. You want to get to the person that you can make a point of contact, right? And then every now and then stop by and give them, a bag of whatever you decided. Candy from the dollar store wrapped up real nice, some business cards, flyers. But you want to make sure that you stay recognizable, you stay in their view. So whenever it's like, damn, we need junk removal or we need whatever, hey, they're going to be thinking of you because they see you. So you always want to have that rapport and that relationship with commercial clients. So retail stores, the winter's coming, they're shopping, the Black Friday, the returns, just the holiday season is coming. Let's try to take advantage of them needing extra junk removal, extra trash removal, boxes, display tables. There's so much you could get from retail stores. Then you got your warehouses. Go to check out your industrial area for the warehouses that are always getting rid of pallets. Pallets, if you're in an area that you could reach out to somebody that maybe they buy them for a couple dollars a piece, maybe you don't want to, you just want to get rid of them. We charge a price, we take the pallets, and I know this guy or this girl, she loves these pallets, so I'm going to keep taking it and I don't have to pay my dump fees. That's what you want to find. But if you don't do it before the slow season starts, you're behind the power curve. You need to be prepared in the summer for the slow season in the winter, right? We cannot be reactive. We have to be proactive. And a lot of times we're jumpers. We don't try to pre-plan. We just react in the moment, okay? So use this time while business is going good. Hopefully it's going good for you and everybody that's out there. You want to prepare. You want to get your ducks in a row, right? So that way the winter time is a little bit more profitable, right? You also have real estate agents. If you're not in contact with your real estate agents and you have a team that you contact, they contact you, this is the time to really turn it up a little bit on making sure they know who you are. You're still relevant. You're there. You're for them. You're helping them, whatever it is. So start taking your real estate agents, little goodie bags. Make sure that you're staying relevant with them and try to contact more real estate agents. And all you have to do on Facebook or any of those social medias is type in real estate near me, and you're going to get a laundry list, or a Google laundry list, right? Then you got pest control companies that do home services. You got your home service companies like your roofers, your AC and HVAC guys. You got your plumbers. These guys do not stop in the winter. Things are always going to break. Things are always going to need to be replaced and fixed. Build a relationship with your home service companies. You always want to be there to help them out in a situation where they need you. They could be at a house where a plumber is fixing a frozen pipe. And while they're there, they observe, some clutter, right? It's okay to have a referral program where your home service guys that are not doing what you're doing, hey, if you send a customer to me, I'll give you whatever. Try to stick to gift cards if you can. Gift cards are a little bit more easy to track. Cash is a little bit weird, even though it's easy to just give somebody $20, $30, whatever. Try to stick to gift cards if you're giving some kind of monetary gift. But hey, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Anybody that I'm at a house doing junk removal, they asking, hey, do you know a plumber? Do you know this guy? Do you know a roofer? Do you know? Hey, we all have to work hand in hand, and we can help each other thrive in a business in the home services, right? We're in people's houses every day. They're in people's houses every day. So your home service companies, get with them. Just, if you don't take anything other than what I'm about to tell you out of this video, then I've done my job. I feel like is prepare for the slow season by making contacts and doing business in the summer. Okay? Don't wait till the slow season and then be on social media like, is it slow for y'all? It's slow for me. Anybody know what happens in the slow season? How come business isn't good? Look, prepare yourself. Part of being a business owner is preparation. I prepare every job. I look at everything. I figure out what tools I need. I figure out how far it is. I Google Earth the house. I look at things. You have to always prepare for no matter what the job is, small or large, because something catastrophic can happen at any time. So always be prepared. You know, that's the thing, right? We need to make sure that we're always ready. Stop being a procrastinator and putting things off and then being a jumper when it comes to the slow season. All right? Here's another thing that you can do. Maybe you did well throughout the summer. You have a little bit of funds. Hey, Google Ads. I'm not a fan of Google Ads, but you know what? It might work in your area. You know, I've been lucky so far that after 3 years, word of mouth has been great. I still like to work like I'm broke. You could be rolling right now, but you need to always remember that at some point you were broke. You didn't have a job. You know, you were just preparing for your startup of junk removal. Work like you're broke. Pretend like there's nothing but ramen noodles in the cabinets and you need to get every dollar you could possibly get. Just have the mindset. Never be satisfied. Work like you're broke. All right, so I think I bored you guys enough. I'm happy I was able to make a video. I know it's been a lot of travel. I really wanted to do a lot of video work while I was traveling, and I did, and a lot of the video work did not come out correctly. I'm still learning. After 2 years on YouTube, I'm still learning what works, what doesn't work, when do you post, when don't you post. It's a work in progress, but we're going to make it work. We're going to rank up not only in life and business, we're going to rank up in YouTube. And y'all stay ranked up with Matt. Keep subscribing, keep liking. I truly appreciate y'all watching my videos. The funny thing is, when I watch my videos, I cringe at my voice. So I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you get some kind of value, and I look forward to the next video. Thank you guys. Until the next video, peace. I'm out.